Greetings and salutes, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Talkin' Tactical as we slowly begin rolling in. As you can see, I have with me right here, now that we have that practiced, Team Shadow Airsoft, Mr. Shadow Dragon himself. He's
Thank you
also,
for that wonderful introduction, sir.
I do what I can. I do what I can. Um, you guys voted on a poll to get him on an episode of Talking Tactical. So I did. It was easy because we hang out, we talk, we we shoot the shits a lot. It was kind of easy to work
Mm.
out. uh, and thank you for being available and making time to
Of
hop on
course.
and sit down. Much appreciated. And obviously, I'm just gonna start this off with like a quick shameless plug, and then we're gonna move on. Um, but it's kind of in the announcement variety. It's 692 subscribers. I,
That's something, man. That is really something.
in what was it? 3 days. 3 days. I got over 300 plus subscribers. You guys are all amazing. I want to say thank you all for subscribing and supporting the channel. Make sure you hit the like on all the videos you watch and everything. Bell icon, all the good stuff, guys. Let's keep going. All the 500 subscriber sub goals will be happening. They're just going to be kind of delayed, postponed because money things. Yeah, it happened really fast. So please bear with us, guys. We will do our box swap. It will happen. But just give us some time. But now that's out of the way, moving on. So I didn't come prepared with a prepping beforehand, doing a topic, but I did come up with an idea, and this one might be kind of pseudo controversial. Uh,
Okay, let's hear it.
okay, so with IWA just happening recently and Shot Show and everything, we've seen all these new um, replica manufacturers coming out with high end AEGs that are upgraded to the nines out the box, right? Brushless motors, like Perun, Leviathan, Gate, any type of high end MOSFET you can think of. Are we starting to see companies trying to kill off techs outside of just basic repair?
Starting to seem like that.
I mean, because like when you've talked to Cutter, when we've watched these videos and stuff, and he's saw that stuff and went flat out. Specna Arms is putting him out of a job.
Hmm.
Um,
Especially with quick change springs and gearboxes getting as easy to work on anymore.
I mean, for real. Like my first gearbox in Tina, that took a couple hours. I mean, literally for a complete gut rebuild, shim everything out, done. Minus the little motor hiccup I had with the connector, but that was it. But
Yeah, I mean,
Jim says no.
it's Jim says no.
Jim says
He's
no.
also a sniper guy, though.
Yeah, that's in the realm of more mechanical.
Very true. But yeah, all these AGs, man, are coming
It's
fully loaded for like what, $300,
I think
350.
I think Specna was saying because they got one that's still in the works that's coming out that has their own MOSFET in it, the Aether,
Okay, yeah,
right? And it's supposed to be like on par with a Gate Titan, and it comes out of the box with a 16:1 gear ratio, stainless steel, 6.02, no, oh 01 inner barrel, brushless motor, like, and they're wire cut gears.
yeah.
So stainless steel piston, cylinder head, like all that's like, yeah, cylinder, um, uh, yeah, it's all the stuff that everybody would put in, like outside of it, unless you're doing like a DSG build, and They're saying it's going to be expensive, so you're probably looking at their top of the line one's going to be somewhere in the realm of, I would say, about 450.
Yeah, even if it is $600, that's still less than you are taking a full metal gun and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
stripping it down and replacing everything with that.
Just okay. What does Casper got going on here? Just look at shimming QC levels will determine not only how well these boosted OEM builds perform, but also their longevity. Yes,
Very true.
very very true. Um, I mean, we do also frequent ourselves with known companies, so we know which ones may or may not have decent shim jobs.
Hmm.
Ooh, excuse me. But it still kind of feels like they're trying to. It's like when car manufacturers started making cars more complicated, where you had to take it to a dealership and you couldn't fix it at home anymore. Like, but at the same time, there's not a whole lot of airsoft technicians out there that I
Not
know
good
of.
ones. At least.
Like, or I mean, I don't live in an area that has like a airsoft store with a tech that works there, or I don't have a whole lot of known techs in my area. Like, yeah, I do have Discord groups for Iowa where I can get a hold and reach other people that do tech on stuff, but it's just not a readily available thing.
Yeah, I mean, unless you have a huge store next to you, it's not easy to find a good tech.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to go hours out of your way.
Which is the upside to these beefed up builds that you can buy out of the box for probably less than $500-600.
Exactly.
Custom build techs like Cutter will still have clients, but if anything, techs who primarily do tune-ups and repairs will likely have an uptick in clients. Ah, yes, this is true. This is true. There is the other cycle of this. See, Casper is coming in with the positive notes, not just the negative boos, where I just, the theory and thought that came about. But no, Casper, that's 100% correct. It probably will. Primarily, the majority of guns I've worked on outside of mine were custom builds that went poo for one reason or another. Yep, yep. I mean, I guess I didn't clarify what I initially threw this out of. Outside of techs just doing repairs, like the custom build mod out guys. But at the same time, even with these high end builds, somebody out there is going to be like, "Oh, I want to turn that into a DSG." Nah, I'm going to gut it and HPA it.
At that
there's
point, just buy a used Lancer Tactical Gen 2 Pro line.
yep, yep. Or that's all you need. Like if you're gonna, and that's what. That's one thing I still don't understand. Why would you buy a super expensive, really nice, like people that buy the H&K 416 replicas by VFC or whatnot, the full metal ones, like what I got.
Yep.
And it's a $550 replica out of the box, brand new at the store, and then they gut everything out of it and HPA it and dump more money into it. I just don't understand it. Just buy an HPA built one. Or a gas blowback and then do that.
Well, the way Casper sees it, if you get a high end OEM, it's good for a guy that doesn't have a tech next to him or willing to have the tech work on it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean
So very true.
that is very true, and that's the market that the higher end. I believe these pre-upgraded, replicas are going for, is the market of people that just they don't have a tech around. They don't have the confidence or abilities to tech out and upgrade their own stuff. Which I mean, that's what I'm comfortable. I mean, I repair things for a living, so I'm comfortable in my technical ability. But I understand there's a lot of other people who aren't. So that's what these replicas are marketed for. Are those people or people like Boaz from Airsoft GI, where he just wants a really nice, well done replica out of the box that you don't have to do nothing to.
Yep. All those guys that like to buy it at the field and just go for it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like that's how, why I am. What was it? Was it Arcturus? Arcturus has got that new starter kit where it's replica, battery, charger, and it's a good battery and a good charger. It's actually uh, a smart charger and a lithium ion 11 plus an Arcturus replica out of the box.
Yeah, that's well worth it right there.
I believe it was like somewhere in the realm of like $200.
It's not bad at all.
Like it was either Arcturus. Yeah, it was Arcturus because those 11 lithium ions that Arcturus puts in those boxes you can buy separately, and they're only $30 each.
Yeah, Arcturus has stepped up their game like crazy lately, and they're
I
just going up and up.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly I really want one, and I really want a Specna too.
I've got two Arcturuses back here, just no Specnas yet.
Yeah,
So
because
I can speak for Arcturus, just not Specna.
Specna I've heard nothing but great things, great things. So I really want to get my hands on one. And plus the fact that most Specna arms replicas come with two mid caps out of the box for their higher end stuff. Two?
Yeah, it's always good. Instead of them trying to fit a high cap and a mid cap, where one of them's not going to get used no matter what.
I only have one high cap, and it came with the classic army that I got from the raffle. I don't think I will ever touch that thing.
Shoot, I got probably 6 of them behind me, all different styles, and I think I ran it maybe with the first gun I had, the Lancer Tactical M4A1. No, never again. Once you touch a mid cap, you never go back.
The tactical. I going to the field and hearing other people run high cap mags and just hearing them run across the field, or trying to sneak, and you can still just. There's no masking. There's no masking it. None at all. The only thing that I will accept as a tactical maraca is an LMG. That's it. It's acceptable because
you can spray and hit everything.
Yeah,
no sneaking up loud.
No, because the second they see you and you're within range, it's oh no shit.
See, Casper's switching to propane. That KWA right there that he just got.
Oh yeah, that's right, Casper. You did just get that LM4D. You lucky man. And that switching to propane, I understand. Cost effective. Very cost effective. Sneaking with drum mags and high caps is always funny. See, Casper agrees.
Yep.
Just utterly hilarious still. And of course, guys.
Go ahead. Sorry.
And of course, guys, if you want to ask questions, make it easier for us to see, throw a Q in front of it. Go ahead and throw them in the chat, and either one of us or both of us will go ahead and go on a tangent and try to answer it. You know how we always do, usually here on Talkin' Tactical. It's just random. Try to stay on topic. But, tonight is just, special guest night. So we're just hanging out, shooting the schnitzels about airsoft. And I didn't put... What is wrong with me? I didn't post the link of the Discord yet, but now I did. There in the chat. If you're not already a part of it, click that Discord link. Join the Discord. Hang out with a bunch of crazy weirdos like us. Talk airsoft goodness. Get behind the scenes info. It's good schnitz.
Yeah, make sure you support Squirrely. He's already doubled his subscribers in 3 days. No telling what he's going to do in the next 3.
I do. Who knows? Who knows? And also, of course, I actually plugged links in the description for Team Shadow. If you're not subscribed to his channel, go check it out. Subscribe, go through, watch videos, hit the like button, do all the cool things, and support him. Also, he has a website. This man builds amazing mystery boxes. He really does. So go buy like 12 of them. The big ones.
Big ones. I still got to figure out your mystery box, our little swap box. I have
You
an
know,
idea. I just didn't tell anyone.
oh, buddy, I believe Jason knows what you're getting. Yeah, yeah, I did talk to Jason. I showed Jason what your box is gonna, and oh, maybe Ackright knows. I don't remember. There's a couple of people who know, but I have yours. I actually have had to reshop around because of stock issues. So,
Ooh. Well,
uh,
I went looking at it, I think
mhm.
last weekend,
Okay.
and it was out of stock at Evike.
Oh,
But I might order myself two whenever we do this.
oh, yeah, it's one. That's see, that's the problem. Is yeah, the one I got for the one I'm gonna get for you. Yeah, no, I want one too, really bad.
Hmm.
Buying two of them, that's just not it's not cost effective.
No, not at all. It's like I
Because
just
then
want to.
it's I'm supposed to build a $300 box, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna build $600 because I'm just gonna do the same thing for myself.
We are lucky we do that, and we just send each other the exact same thing.
I don't know. I thought really hard about this. I went through all of your videos repeatedly when we initially talked about this, and I made sure I watched everything you got and everything you kept and put on your wall. So I know this is something you don't have. This is something we have spoken about, and you've mentioned in passing that you wouldn't mind having one.
Oh,
But it is
come on, that's
really
like
it is really off and niche too.
okay.
So it's out of left field. You're not gonna have expected. I know you're not.
Well, you've had a list, and it is not really changed. Maybe altered slightly here and there.
Yeah, there's been
Maybe
adjustments.
added to.
It's more, yeah, I would say more added to things of like it's more pecking order of importance, but it's also length of time and trying to plan all these trips too kind of puts a damper on when I'm
Oh,
gonna get the
100%.
stuff. So
Trust me, if I wasn't buying mystery boxes, I'd have a wall full of everything I want.
I no
But I
kidding.
like the mystery boxes. I can't help it.
I mean, I'm also preemptively thinking because of the annual Halloween giveaway of just buying something now or soon and just having it on the side.
Well, whenever it works, it works.
you know, DJ, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. We got Rusty in here too. Good to see you, Bo. But hey, my only pistol is an AAPO1. Bought at SS Airsoft's 15th anniversary and signed by C7 Viper. Of course, it's a display piece not used in games. Yes. Dude, clear coat the signature or put a piece of scotch tape or something over it.
Don't put scotch tape, just clear coat.
Or think of protecting that portion of it. Uh
Get some saran wrap. You'll be good.
yep. Yep. Yep, treat it like a tattoo. Not gonna lie, I would kind of like to see an airsoft secret Santa.
Ooh. Actually, Casper, we need to talk about that. Maybe we can do that this year.
That could
Just the
be
whole team.
that could be a thing, a Discord thing for sure with
Yeah.
like one of the teams or both the team. I mean, both of our teams are
It's
pretty
pretty much
much
one big team.
commingled into one big team. We're just different
Hmm.
sections.
Clear nail polish. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep, clear nail
That works
polish will
too.
definitely do the trick. But yeah, an airsoft secret Santa that's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea.
That's something you got to decide by like September, though.
Mm-hmm.
Gives you plenty of time to plan.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, right now, my plans have pretty. It's pretty much just a waiting game. I got to get the trippy hippie over here. so I can fondle his pew and do things to it. Uh, but his kit's set up, my kit's set up. I just finished doing a whole bunch of stuff today and painting things and clearing things up for Sheboygan that you're not going to.
What'd you paint?
I found a magazine that I missed apparently in my pile of stuff. One of my speed mags that I didn't spray. I ended up spraying my EPM mag because I'm also kind of using it as my identifier because I don't see too many people that rock the OD green, Rust-Oleum Army green spray paint on their mags. Also, they're easier to see instead of just like a black mag.
Until you lose it in the bush.
Well, they're not that green. Yes, DJ, take that innuendo. I know you're rolling with that. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Fidel.
Oh, Fidel.
But
So, what are you going to run? What is it? In Sheboygan. That's in what? How many weekends from now?
3.
3? Yeah, that's not far from now.
Yeah, it's 3 weeks away. 3 weeks, young one. It's 3 weeks away. Because young one's going. Him and his son are going to be showing up at Sheboygan. We're gonna have a nice little 4-man fire team going. I'm going to be gonna turn up the decibels if you I gotta crank my TV up high here. Okay, hold up.
Easy fix.
Just tap that up.
Volume check. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Tap that up.
Volume 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, I turned it up a little bit. I also do have to remember I need to speak directly into the microphone. But hope that works for you. I'm ready, I think, young one says. You'll be ready. I believe in you.
You'll be ready real quick if you're not.
No, what I'm running is, okay, I actually do have the full kit rolled out. My plate carrier is finalized finally on, I believe, how it's going to be set primarily. Mark IV flight chassis placard. I'm going to have my Raven 226 for my sidearm. I am going to have Tina for my primary. My backup, I am bringing a backup because I have backups now. My backup is going to be my 416 because it's also going to be easy just to swap stuff over, and I have spare stuff for Picatinny that I can have it partially preset up. And I'm thinking, I've been thinking and contemplating it about throwing my shotgun in my backpack.
Do you have a little strap you can put on the side of your backpack?
I mean, I do have a scabbard, but it's big for the space that I have left. And the side of my backpack is taken up by my radio and buddy mag.
Got it.
So that's why it would be going into the backpack.
Just pull a banger. It's going to be your backpack gun.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I was thinking about. Because it's a Reaper. It's the Mare-Leg Reaper. So it should fit pretty easily. And I'm not going to run my Camelback this year because I didn't really use it much at OP Big Brother. And you can just kind of, I got to go grab something from a tent and just walk off and come back on. So
yeah, that's how Stonebreaker was. You literally just walk back to camp and do what you need to whenever you need to.
So it's just one of those things. It's one of those things.
You can figure out that scabbard. Casper wants to know if you can run with it.
If you could figure out how to mount a scabbard so you can still move, run with it, please let me know what you did. I mounted mine onto a drop leg platform, so my scabbard sits on as a drop leg. It's a short, stubby Vism scabbard that can expand into a full-size scabbard, but it's weird to run with, but you can. Um, it's
Gonna be a splint in your leg.
it kind of feels like it. The scabbard's a little bit on the big side for like a Jagarm's Reaper, so it kind of jostles back and forth. But if you have like a short stubby shotgun that has a pistol grip, it does have a top buckle that's just a snap that would go over a pistol grip and retain it in there and keep it uh, steady. So, yeah, a little scabby.
Could you run it on a battle belt?
Well, I mean, I could. I could even like it's one of those scabbards that's small enough. If you wanted to, and you knew how to mount it, you could literally mount it like at any angle that you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could rock it on a battle belt sideways if you wanted, really.
That'd probably be the way to go if you just ran that as your secondary.
I have a sling solution for my scattergun, but a scabbard one would be nice too. I don't like. I wish I could concretely say that that was a Vism scabbard and I got it off of Airsoft GI. I know the drop leg platform that I got was a Vism one, and it was just a Molly drop leg platform. Uh, but yeah, it's a shorter, stubbier scabbard. Check out Airsoft GI. I believe it was a Vism one, and go from there. See if that works. Casper, you got me on Discord. I can send you pictures of what mine looks like.
Ackrate's talking about himself in there. You see that?
Who are these handsome gentlemen? He is talking about himself. I don't know what he's talking.
Yep. He's definitely at least two gentlemen.
You know. Good to see you, Ack. Right? Good to see you. But yeah, I have learned in my time of just having that Reaper and figuring mounting platforms for it or thinking in future builds with other shotguns. It's just going to be awkward no matter how you do it, just because of the build of a shotgun. Like that's how I custom squirrel it. Casper. I haven't played around with gas blowback internals yet. But custom, I mean, a custom externally built and painted. I don't know when, but I can make that happen. I. God damn it! Now he's got me thinking. Son of a bitch.
You'll just build a cart tonight and figure out what you want to do with it. Figure out a paint job. You'll have it all built by the time you go to bed.
Okay. We'll just hypothetical this out off the top. Casper, since this was your idea, what kind of grip to start with that? We'll go from there. Full stock grip, pistol grip, mare leg. Throw me an idea here. Get me a start.
I personally like full size shotguns. That's just me though.
That's next on my list to get. Is a full 870. It's
I don't have a airsoft version, just a real steel version.
Yeah, well, it's obviously all my purchases are going to be airsoft. So, as much as I want to get that APS shell ejecting one, that's way down the line. I don't know if it's going to be a Jag Arms, but there's been a couple I've been looking at, but Jag Arms is probably going to be the one I go with.
They're just solid.
They really are. They're
you can find a good Jag Arms that works for you, just go for that one.
It's got to be nutty, so sawed off grip. Okay. Oh, ooh. Okay. I already got it.
If it's gonna be sawed off, you can get
Guy,
two, one for each
it's
hand, man.
not no. It's this is now gonna be a double barrel build.
Wood double barrel sawed off, two of one for each hand.
Casper, you read my mind. This is why we're friends. uh, yeah, I could a double barrel build. I could. Oh man, there's actually. I believe you've been part of the conversation before in Discord. There is a specific shotgun build with airsoft that I would really like to do. I don't know if I've mentioned it. I may have mentioned it on lives before. But if anybody has ever seen the movie Phantasm, specifically Phantasm 2, what they do is and I'm not going to get into details on the movie, but these guys end up making custom built weaponry in a hardware store, and one dude takes two shotguns, double barrel shotguns, clamps them together so it's a quad barrel shotgun.
I remember these conversations.
Yeah. I even want to cut the barrels like it is in the movie, so they're like a V, just kind of like boop, like that. Get the old school flashlight, mount that on, make sure it's like with the standard crappy white. Like I want to make it look like the prop from the movie, but it's a functioning airsoft shotgun. That is one. I mean, I do want to get a bunch of different shotguns, so it's a custom squirrely double barrel. That yeah, that can happen. You had me at
That's your
clamps.
next build.
It's my next build. I have so many already. I have a laundry list of builds.
Well, it's in the laundry list.
I already had yeah, it's you like you said, I've mainly added to my list. That includes builds because that you first it starts with the purchases and then you play with it and go, "Oh, this is cool. All right, cool. I want to change it now."
Oh,
But
oh, oh.
oh,
What is that great?
no sec.
Accurate's over here sending you stuff.
What?
Oh yeah. He just showed me the what he sent.
Oh, I'm guessing on Discord.
Yep, the
I'm
Strike Industries one.
Oh, yeah, I know what he's talking about. He's shown me
Yep,
that.
it looks badass. Not gonna lie.
It does look really good. It really does. Um, I definitely would not mind getting one of those at all. 6 month lead time. Build 2, give away second one for Xmas. Casper. The Reggie DJ, yes, Reggie Bannister Phantasm Shoddy. Yes. I knew somebody would get it if they haven't been a part of the conversation because last time I believe on Discord I pulled up pictures of it and shared it with everybody. It's like, nope, this thing, and they're all like, why? But yes. 6 month lead time, build 2, give away the second one for Xmas. Casper, stop giving me good ideas because things are
Good ideas that hurt the wallet too.
like I have a Mark 46 to build out. I have an AK to build out. My 416 needs to be gut and rebuilt because I want to really uptune that still too. I have a sleeper to build. So many projects. I think at this point it's going to be focusing on finishing all of those before I buy anything new. Really? Kind of, sort of? I don't know.
Shit, the way our brains work, it won't work, man. You're gonna
I,
start working on the second one and switch halfway through.
I mean, I,
Start
th-
another project.
I think if I knock out the LMG next, it'll go quick. It's just some of the parts are expensive. That's it. But
True.
I've seen rebuild videos on those gearboxes, and it is super easy.
I'll just get the parts in, you're done.
Yeah, it's literally because I'm just gonna go with the trigger. I'm not even gonna put a MOSFET in it. I'm just gonna leave the trigger unit because they're like 10, $15 each. When it fries out, I'll just put in another one, whatever.
You don't need anything fancy as long as it goes full auto.
Yeah, and
You're good.
I don't need select fire in an LMG. I really don't. I don't need semi.
Yeah, an LMG, you're gonna shoot it like
Yeah,
an LMG.
yeah. So it's literally gear set, cylinder head, nozzle, blah blah blah. Brushless motor.
Yeah, those brushless, man. When they came out with those, they changed the industry.
And now they're becoming affordable. Like super,
Yes.
like ridiculously affordable. And I know Casper has a few T238 brushless motors. I've seen him work with at least or hear
I
of.
think he has.
And those things are like stupid cheap compared to like a Warhead or uh oh, why is the other one escaping my brain? I don't remember now. Oh, Solink has them now too.
Those links are actually very well priced.
Mm-hmm. And they have the Solink has a slim one. Their
Yes.
slim brushless is a 40K, which Jesus. Okay, switching to shit ideas now. Don't it, Casper. Find the happy medium. Some good ideas, some bad ideas. That way, it works.
I still want to know what he was thinking about. Speaking of Strike Industries, there.
Probably because he wants one too.
Yeah.
Okay, they're the only ones I've used, if I'm being honest. But I see no reason to try another unless it comes out with a programmable. Okay. Okay. Understandable.
If it works, don't change it.
Right. Right. And those they come with the tool so you can change out the spindle gear, and
Hmm.
also there's a dial on the back of it so you could ramp it up or ramp it down, so you can
Yep.
adjust the RPM on the fly. Um, it also in the programming they have um uh active braking in the motor as well, so that's a plus.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, and
The fact you can do that much with a motor, dude. Jeez.
I believe it's only like $110,
Which
110,
is unheard of
120, something in
for that
there.
amount of control.
Right, right. And now my only experience with that brand is a tracer unit, and I'm not a fan of it at all that much. It's just more upsetting that it's a push button to activate, and it auto offs really fast. Like it's supposed to be like 5 minutes, but it doesn't feel like that.
I mean, you run a 15-minute game. It feels like you're running the game for 5 minutes, anyways.
But in longer, like the first time I really had a chance to use it was at OP Big Brother, and there's long stretches of not really shooting that much. I've found their OEM, but pricing is pretty similar. That I'd rather pay for a T238 and get their service coverage.
Yep. So what's wrong with your tracer? Casper's asking.
I don't remember. I got it out of a Hefe's airbox or Hefe's Airsoft $75 box. I don't remember the specific model. I believe it's like the $60 one. I mean, it works when it works. Like when it's on, like I said, in a 15, like you said, in a 15-minute match, it would feel like 5 minutes. So it's just, it's more like a tracer that you would be using in a CQB situation where you would be firing a lot more than you would in a milsim, unless you're in a lot of firefights in a milsim. But I do now have an Ace Tech Brighter C, so yay, I have a loner tracer. It just
Probably came with that AAPO one just because of the AAPO ones are like the standard for quick CQP,
mm-hmm.
especially since that's his main go-to gun.
Yeah. Yeah. Electromagnetic cannon, rebuild my first M4, full LED lighting, maybe an HPA to make it silent. Whoo! That's a lot.
Heck, or you've been needing to do that for a while.
Dude, those things are like what, $90 each? Extended Sega. And that thing, I held that Sega when I was in California. That thing is nice. Nice, nice, nice. Those magazines are heavy as hell, too. Really heavy.
Yeah, I'm jealous, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got to go see his collection.
Flaming Pig, whatever. Yeah, I don't remember which one it is, DJ specifically, but it does have the muzzle flash capability, and it does the it's rainbow, or I can set it to a specific color, that type of thing. T6 T6 might go gas blowback. What?
Gasper, I think you got involved in gas blowback a little hard, didn't you?
You buy one LM4D and you just like Scrooge McDuck into his money, dive in.
It was mag what, like $50 a piece? $60, something like that.
LM4D mags? Last I
Yeah.
checked, they were like 60. I think.
They're not cheap.
No, they're not. I don't think there's a single gas blowback magazine that I've seen that's affordable.
Nah. Shoot, even Glock mags are $50.
I wrapped it in electrical tape. I don't remember what it says on the side. I know it's got white lettering that says "not real tracer for airsoft use purposes only." Blah blah blah. I don't remember if it says T238 on the side. I don't know.
Almost a $60 mag. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I knew it. It's expensive. I mean, eventually I will fall down that rabbit hole. It's gonna happen because I need one of them LM4Ds.
You won an LM40 in a mystery box, dude.
That's how I came across. That's how I came across Rusty's channel. I saw him unbox that, and dude, what I thought was really funny when I saw your video was you had a look on your face like you had no idea what you got. And I saw you open that box and I was like, no way. You got an LM4D for $100. What? Because that was the C7 Viper full auto airsoft box, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Because that was that used box where he took like 15 guns or whatever, or 25.
Yeah. He took like 20,
Dude.
25 guns off the wall. Yeah, the I didn't know the LM4D was in that lot at all, and he got it. Lucky. But that's the box where I got the 416 out of, and then I got my G&G combat machine and my CZ P09 because I got 2 boxes. I was the one that made Casper jealous. And Mm. Yeah, Rusty, you did get lucky in that box like that. Ugh.
But he stole it.
He he
Sold it to
probably,
his friend.
he probably saw the price of magazines and was like, nope.
In there.
It's-
But it's okay. His friend loves it.
yep. Oh, yep. It was the C7 box. I am correct. Salty about that countdown. A lot of people were salty about the countdown, but they just didn't realize that it was only on it was on East Coast time. It was still correct, but it was just on East Coast time, so it was wrong for the West Coast. It was kind of awkward, Casper. I do agree. That was weird because for me, it was still like waiting on an hour when they went on sale and then they were still up. I have a strong feeling that my Airsoft GI mystery box is going to be lower end prizes and probably something I already have or don't want. Which box did you buy, DJ? Because it was it the oh god, what was it? The new release box or whatever it was?
That new release had a lot of good upper end prizes, though.
It did. It shipped a day after ordering, so that's a reason why I believe it's something basic.
I have noticed that if they take a lot longer to ship it, you get something a little bit better.
That is true. That is true. Because even with my Mark 46 and Isaiah's pretty much giving me exactly what I wanted, it took like 3-4 days before it even shipped.
I don't know, the one big Airsoft GI mystery box I got was that Storm,
Yeah,
Airsoft GI Custom Storm, and
yeah,
that took a month to ship out.
that's nuts. Oh, Rusty gave us a reason why he sold it. It's not just the price of the mags, but I have bad luck and I can carry a bad back and can carry a heavy loadout. Normal rig is just a battle belt, 3 EPM mags.
That's fair.
Understandable reason. Understandable reason. But who knows, DJ? Maybe you got lucky and they were just like, oh nope, grand prize, pack it and go. I mean, who knows? Maybe you get lucky, like you always do, because you win like
He really
every
does.
giveaway.
He wins a lot.
Got one of those Arcturus 74s and another Kalashnikov. Those Kalashnikovs, because I got one of those out of a mystery box. They're nice if you don't have one.
I'm on my third one now.
Like I more in the if you don't have like an AK.
I have lots of AKs now. I have more AKs than M4s.
But if you already have AKs, there are, and especially if you got like LCTs, Arcturuses, any better AK, getting a Kalashnikov out of a mystery box is kind of like a, oh. Just keep refreshing the website. Yeah, I camped that page too, Rusty. I treated it like buying concert tickets because there's certain concerts I've been to where it's like that's how you have to buy the tickets, otherwise they sell out instantly. Like both the times
Yep.
I went and saw
Got 2 minutes.
Yep. Like both the times I saw Rammstein, it was literally, all right, tickets go on sale at this time. The last minute is refresh, 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 refresh. So, yeah, treated that same thing because my plan was immediately to buy two of them because initially I was just going to buy a $200 mystery box, and then
Rusty,
that.
you got lucky on that.
Mm-hmm.
As your first mystery box, you got real lucky.
First, wow, yeah, you did, dude. So take that luck, roll it into a ball. of money and buy another one.
Or just buy a lottery ticket.
Or actually, tip of advice, buy a lottery ticket and or your next mystery box. You go over to teamshadow-airsoft.com and buy one from him. You know, because I'm really good at these like plugs.
Uh-huh. It's your channel, man, not mine. I'm not advertising Jack
Hey,
Diddley.
I don't care. I'll do it for you. I advertise you enough on the channel as well, so it's all good. It's kind of my thing.
Hey,
It's like helping
right
everybody
here.
else out.
I got a squirrely sign right here.
Yeah, yeah, that's a roadkill rag right there in the background. You can totally
Number
order those for
5.
me. Yep, $5. $5. See, yep,
I
he
also
got it.
have a little squirrely patch here. Make sure you grab those from Squirrely Nuts. You can message him on Discord. You can send him a Cash App or some PayPal. He accepts most forms of payment.
Yep, yep. You can even try to pay me in wads up cash sent in an envelope.
Make sure it's some pennies.
Dude, don't send pennies. Don't send pennies.
You spend a lot in shipping.
You know what? I tell you what, if anybody offers to buy a patch for me in nothing but pennies, I will accept that, but you will get stuff in return with your patch. I'm not telling you what it is, but the prank will be epic. uh Oh, Rusty, I totally understand, man. Money is tight around here too. I
Yep.
totally get it.
Agreed.
I have been fortunate enough that in obviously my lack of putting out content recently has been because of my work schedule and it just being beat to dog shit. But fortunately has offered me the availability of getting more money. So Sheboygan is being a little bit easier. Shadowlands is honestly still up in the air. I'm just kind of focusing right now on getting Sheboygan out of the way, and then I can focus on everything else. Because for Shadowlands, I still got gear to buy. I still need to
What do you have
finish
to buy?
building my.
You can
I,
use exactly what you have for Sheboygan.
it's not multicam.
Doesn't have to be multicam because the teams
Did I not read?
for
Did I not read the rules
no,
thoroughly
no, no, no.
again?
If you go to the event page, go down to Learn More for Operation Shadowlands 24.
Okay.
On the Last Hope, military style greens and tans are one team.
Okay. I understandable. Yes, I can. But I'm supposed to be repping Team Shadow Airsoft team. I mean, come on. But no, I just need to still need to get my plate carrier just a helmet cover because I'm not buying another helmet right now. So that's just
Nope.
going to have to deal with it.
No need to buy another one when you can get a helmet cover for $10.
Exactly, like $20 max if you're going high end. Um helmet cover,
Shorts and flip flops.
yeah, plate carrier.
Now he's got to wear swim trunks.
Yeah.
He's close to the beach. He can wear swim trunks.
Now Casper is thinking of Reno 911. That's what he's thinking of. Shorts and flip flops. If you want, I could just show. My kilt is black. That does
Just change
qualify
teams.
under. That does qualify under the Team Shadow black loadout, but I'd have to be on a different team.
Yep, that you would be the shroud at that point.
Yeah, but I mean, I do have my multicam camis. I have those. I have tan boots, like obviously. um, I yeah, it's just a couple other things. I don't need a whole hell of a lot. I even have a tan holster already.
You're
Like
pretty much set.
I started buying stuff a while ago, and then like the mom thing happened, and
No, I get it. Completely understandable.
But I mean, that's also why the Shadowlands thing is still up in the air because I still want to try to make another run out there. So, but who knows? It might still work out. It might, because I'm starting to get to the mental position of just going, "Hey, if I drive myself, just take Tim, load him up to the nines, plan out whatever I need to plan out and getting there, because I know the guys are talking about an Airbnb or something. I could easily, like, the gas affordability of me driving my car all the way to South Carolina and back works out. I think it might be like $1,000 just for gas.
That's mm, wait, what?
Yeah,
There's no way it'd be $1,000 to get here and just gas.
yeah. That's the whole road trip fund. Because, food. And that's there and back.
I think you're overshooting big time on that gas.
Eh, fluctuation in gas prices shoot up high. I could probably do it on
It goes
five.
to about
I
304 right now.
guarantee I could almost guarantee I could do it on $500 based on my gas mileage, and especially if I do a tune up before I roll out there. If I like pinch pennies down, definitely. But still feasible, totally feasible. So it's just I gotta balance the books after April.
It's only a
Gas,
1,200-mile trip.
it's 19 and a half hours.
18-hour, 20 minutes.
Well, obviously, traffic may change that based on times of
Yep.
day.
I mean, eh, it's not horrible. It
Because,
could
yeah,
be worse.
even if I just shoot for like 1,000 for trying to get there and back, I think I'd be covered. And that doesn't include like whatever, if the Airbnb thing still goes on, whatever my chunk of that would be separate from that. So it's just, I, I always like having little extra also of, emergencies. Swing by and
No one
pick
wants you to
young.
swing by and pick them up.
I could probably, yeah, well, yeah, I could probably do that. He is on the way.
There's a lot on the way between you and me.
I mean, Jason being halfway.
Hey, that's a good spot to camp for the night.
I mean, me and him have talked about that a couple of different times. Of like me rolling out there, uh, and stopping halfway, and then we caravan the rest of the way. Yep. And thank you, Casper, for throwing that. Shadow also for plugging your website. Operation Shadowlands is going on in South Carolina in Charleston at Charleston Airsoft on September 28th, 2024. Go to Team Shadow Airsoft right now to get your tickets. They are on sale. Pick your faction and fight.
Yes. They're limited. We do not have unlimited tickets.
Ooh. You hear that?
30 per team.
90 tickets. Get them. Get them. I know a whole bunch of guys that are going, traveling from all over. Get your tickets to OP Shadowlands. It's going to be a good time. Going to be a good time. Casper is chaperoning all of the bunk buddies. I don't know how I feel about that. We may need an adult.
I'll let my 2-year-old handle the adulting.
Oh, there, yep, there goes the hippie doing his math because he drives all over for a living. Box truck from where we are to Shipshawana, Indiana, and back is $800. So Tim would be about $350 to $400. Yeah, but like I say, always pack extra for emergencies. I'm one of those types of people that I will overestimate just because worst case scenarios.
I think
Camp.
last year Jason was able to do a trip there, here and back for about $100 in gas,
Yep, and he
maybe a
drove
little bit less.
drove a way larger vehicle than me. Well, not way larger. They drove a car, didn't they?
They drove maybe a small SUV. It was either a car or a small SUV.
Yeah. But yeah, like doing it for 5 can do. It's totally feasible. The only thing is if I bring my car, I literally have room for one person.
Yep. You just car hop on the way. You hop different cars. You upgrade cars as you go. Get
like
bigger and bigger.
like there was a point before uh we were talking with Sheboygan coming up, we were talking about who was going to drive, and the original plan still is going forward because it's his truck is getting fixed. But Trippy Hippie, it was the if his truck didn't get fixed, if we would take my car, and I was like, yeah, we'll take my car if it doesn't happen, but you're gonna have to pack light.
You have one bag and that's it.
Yep, like your gear, your bag, your tent. That's it. Use a trailer for picking up people. On a Mini Cooper.
Oh, come on. You can do it.
Yep.
Get one of those big U-Haul trailers.
Always a good idea to have extra cash on the road. Yeah, dude, it's road tripping 101. Yeah, we're in an age of digital era where a lot of people like you to pay with your card or tapping your phone or whatever, but cash is still king.
Until you go to somewhere that does not accept cash and you're just like, why?
It makes no
That
sense.
has happened to me.
That I don't understand that. We don't accept.
Went to a Walmart,
paper.
shopped the whole day, went to the register, and no register was accepting cash. Like, what?
At Walmart?
At Walmart.
That's insanity.
Very.
Insanity, I say. DJ, I wish I was closer to everyone. Why I gotta be so far damn north? No one coming to get me.
Well, you hitchhiked south.
Dude, like, meet halfway? I don't know. Bro, I'm across the country, like by the ocean. Yeah, Casper, you're coming literally across from one side of the country to the other to go to Shadowlands.
Yeah, he can probably hit both shorelines in 24 hours.
It takes, for me, it takes 26 hours to get to California. That's a straight line drive, as fast as possible, nonstop.
Drive. That's drive. I think he's flying.
Oh, if he's flying, then yeah, no, 24 hours, not a problem. He's a motorbike trailer, itty bitty, just enough room for passengers to huddle together for safety.
It's gonna be a clown trailer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's gonna play music when we roll down the road. 45 minutes from the Canadian border. You are pretty much a Canadian, eh? Basically ancient Canadian, if you look at it that way. I should have just read down the comment line. Just ride a moose. Wow.
I'm gonna have to agree with Rusty on that, DJ. You can just cross the border, grab us some syrup, and come down.
Oh, hell yeah. I would kill for some Canadian maple syrup.
Oh hell yeah, I agree.
When I used to, back when I lived in New York, we used to get it all the time. Because you could
Not
actually
too far south.
buy it in the States. But well, guys, we've been rolling for about our usual hour time. Might as well wrap it up. We've done our shameless plugs both rounds a couple different times. So, in closing, guys, thank you so much for joining us in this fantastically fun episode of Talkin' Tactical. Shadow, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for
Appreciate it.
having me.
Yeah, anytime, of course. You know, I mean, and the rest of us out there who are watching and are regulars, you know, we collaborate and work together on a lot of stuff. So this may happen again sometime. Who knows? We'll see. But hopefully, if things work out with OP Shadowlands and I am able to make it out there, there's definitely going to be a lot of cross video sharing things going on. So stick around. Make sure you go to his channel, like all the things, subscribe. Do the same thing here. Share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, hit the bell icon. And of course, guys, never ever forget your battle cry.